The Las Vegas Raiders have announced that they are bringing in Tom Telesco as their new general manager over Champ Kelly after it was kind of reported that he was kind of an underdog. But hey, it is what it is. To give you a little bit of a background on who Telesco was, he was with the Chargers since 2013 as their general manager. And yes, he made some good moves. He made some bad, and there were some moves in between. So to give you kind of a brief outline of his career, so he spent 3 years as an intern for the Buffalo Bills from 91 to 93. He spent, and then he was actually, well, 4 years, 91 to 94, excuse me. Spent 3 years with the Carolina Panthers as a scouting assistant and area scout. Went to the Colts as an area scout from 1998 to 2012, and he had multiple roles in that. So he started out as an area scout. He was a pro scout, the director of pro scouting, eventually made his way up to director of player personnel before he was made vice president of football operations and given the job as the general manager for the Chargers back in 2013. And to give you kind of a history as we bring you into here, here's what he's done as the general manager of the Los Angeles Chargers. So the sick transition, Colton. Our logo and another ad. There we go. So you'll see here that he has done quite a bit. So we'll scroll down to 2013. Brought in DJ Fluker, yes, who was kind of a toss-up back then, even though he's I think technically on the Raiders now, if I'm not mistaken. But he was a guy that has been in and out of the NFL. It's been kind of a thing. He was talented, couldn't quite get it all together in the NFL coming up out of Alabama, but it is what it is there. But Manti Te'o, the linebacker coming up out of Notre Dame, yeah, he was that high-profile player, played for them for a couple of years. Then he got the future Hall of Famer, potential Hall of Famer in wide receiver Keenan Allen. He's been with the Chargers ever since, and as well as a couple of other picks. Through the years, yes, you've seen Jason Verretti's currently playing for the 49ers. Melvin Gordon, who went to the Broncos there for a little bit as well. Denzel Perryman, the linebacker, who's even at the Raiders, who was one of my favorite players there for a long time. He drafted Joey Bosa and Hunter Henry as well. A couple of years ago in 2017, he got Mike Williams in the first round, coming up out of Clemson, as well as Dan Feeney, Rayshon Jenkins, Desmond King, and Isaac Rochelle, who's bounced around to quite a few NFL teams. He's drafted Derwin James, Uchenna Nwosu, Justin Jones, Kaiser White, Scott Quisenberry as a couple. And then, yes, you look at Jerry Tillery, Trey Pipkins. You'll just look here, though. The rest of his history, it's actually not bad. It's really not bad. Justin Herbert, Kenneth Murray, meh. Joshua Kelly, the running back. Rashawn Slater, the really good left tackle for him as well. Asante Samuel Jr., who's had his moments. Josh Palmer has done some really good things for him. Zion Johnson's been kind of hit and miss this first couple of years in the NFL. But, Quentin Johnston and Tuli Tuipulotu, I think, are going to be two huge picks for the Chargers for a long time. But really, it really does all come back to us. Like, what does this mean for the Las Vegas Raiders? Well, I think that if they do, in fact, go with another quarterback, I think that they're in pretty good hands. Telesco has a really good history of bringing in quarterbacks. Justin Herbert is one, but also spent time, like we said, with the Colts and all that. So, I mean, it really does make a lot of sense the fact that he is going over to the Raiders, because you got a rookie head coach in Antonio Pierce, and then you've also got Telesco, who's been around the NFL a little bit, like we've touched on, over 20 years now. So I think he's going to be a solid addition to the Raiders, and I think he's going to do nothing but good things as far as drafting personnel and go ahead and multiply and make this team even better. But hey, let us know what you guys think. The Raiders are bringing in former Los Angeles Chargers general manager Tom Telesco to lead the team. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, all that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about the Raiders' latest move at general manager.